Welcome. Today we get to spend some extra time with Summer Baker, one of our wonderful counselors here at MyCounselor.Online. And it is just so good to have this extra time with you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yes. And let's just dive right in. Tell us a little bit about your calling to counseling. Like, what did your journey look like?
Yeah. I really love that question. I think that is something that I know I personally would want to know about my therapist, kind of joining in or, starting this process of counseling. So thank you for asking me that. Um, I think would just want to start with just saying, I hold the belief really that no matter where you're at in your journey, what stage of life, whatever cycle you're in, I really believe that wherever you are, you can grow and you can change and reach your goals, right? It's not going to happen overnight, and that's okay. If you are willing to put in the work and you're willing to go to those places, change is right on the other side of the process. So, and I'm excited about that. I love getting to walk that with other people. It's great. Not always easy, but it's great. Um, but my journey to counseling and my calling to counseling probably starts off like a lot of other counselors. I benefited from counseling myself at a very young age and really continue to benefit from it. Unfortunately, I had a lot of trauma and I had a lot of family dysfunction growing up. And so counseling really was a lifeline for me. Um, Without it, I honestly don't know where I would be. I would not be sitting here, that's for sure. So I think my journey to becoming a counselor starts with the fact that I utilized it myself. And so I got to see the benefits, I got to see how it works. I was fortunate enough to experience different types of counseling. And so really just seeing how effective it is and how much change and healing can come from it is that's really the starting point for me. I just wanted to be a part of that process for other people. Yeah. Um, so
I actually think that's so valuable. Like, I'm so thankful that that is part of your journey because I think there's something so special and important when a counselor knows what it feels like to be on the other side
yeah.
and experience
Mhm.
so many different types of counseling, different counselors, different approaches, right? Because that really does shape how you approach each one of your clients and the
Yeah.
passion and empathy that you will automatically have for them with
Mhm.
whatever they're bringing in. And so,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So I ended up getting my master's degree through Liberty University, and the beginning part of my work was a lot of actually individual and group addiction therapy. I just kind of that's where I started. Um, Throughout my work, though, I've had the opportunity to work with all kinds of, presenting issues. So I've had, done a lot of depression and anxiety, mental health, eating disorders, working with at-risk youth and their families, trying to restore the connection there. And so I've had a lot of different jobs. I've functioned out of a lot of different styles. But I really just enjoy helping others just navigate whatever they're going through. I really love the piece of just walking alongside of people as they're kind of going through whatever it is that they're going through. I really enjoy that. And I feel like a common theme in the work that I've done is really just working with individuals, couples, families to just kind of change the patterns and change the behaviors that they feel stuck in, kind of identifying what those are and finding a way out of all of that. So,
yes. And
yeah.
again, what valuable skills, knowledge, experiences to be able to bring to the table when working with clients, because even all of those different experiences, right? Those are very stuck places and really ingrained cycles and patterns. And I love that you already bring those experiences and you hold such a sense of hope, right?
Yeah.
That no
Yeah.
matter where you come in, whatever the presenting issue or whatever the struggle is or the area of stuckness, like I can walk with you through
Yeah.
that. I love that so much.
Yeah. Yeah. It's my favorite thing to do. Um, and I think the tension at some point there. was in my line of work and the experiences that I've had. I'm also military, so we move around a lot. And so I've seen so many different things, and no one story or two stories is the same. But, you know, what I have seen is that I struggle not being able to implement my faith and the belief that God is a great healer. I have seen healing and I have experienced it myself. And so much of my work in the past, has been without that. So I really love here at MCO that I have the ability to implement faith and healing and what can God do and who God calls us to be, and kind of getting to see that too, like people stepping into that as part of that process. So
Yes. And again, so glad that you're naming that because I think that's for a lot of counselors, we run into that tension
yeah,
when we're working other places where it's like this piece feels like we have to keep it separate. And then we don't
yeah,
be operating in a place of full authenticity or integrity. And so I love that that is something that is so important to you, right? That
yeah,
you're going to divorce your faith from your power, you're gonna bring that
right. It's
together.
so hard to do. Yeah.
Yes. I'm curious, is there anything else that you would like potential clients to know about you?
Yeah, I think it's important for, potential clients to know that I place a really high value on the therapeutic relationship from the very beginning. I take a lot of time and energy to create that space so that you feel safe to kind of bear all, and when you're meeting someone for the first time, even though it's a counselor who's trained and skilled, you want to get a sense that, is this person right for me? Is this person safe for me? Can I share these deep things with this person? So I work hard and I value making that just making that possible from the very beginning and, really working on that. So I also I acknowledge and honor how hard it can be to take the first step of asking for help. And I also don't take that lightly. So I kind of just hold all of those things with a lot of value and, work to create a space of safety.
Oh, thank you so much. And I am so excited for clients to get to meet you, to work with you, because you bring so much to the table. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.